I think I've had my fair share of red flags in life, to be very honest, guys.
I think so. We ourselves should be the walking red flags. Like, deal with it, guys.
Hi guys, welcome to Sip Happens. I'm Aditi.
I'm Priyanshi.
I'm Ishita.
We are three friends who met in school and have been figuring out life ever since. We are here to sip on our drinks and talk about everything, the chaos, the confusion, the what now moments, basically everything which nobody really prepares you for. So grab a drink and join us because Sip happens and we are all in it together.
Let's get into it. Who
Yeah,
wants to
so
share?
I guess I will start with the story which I have.
Please go
Uh,
ahead.
so this is something which happened with one of my very close friend, and it was really shocking for all of us. So yeah, let me begin with it. So this person, like my friend, matched with this person on a dating app XYZ, and they were talking for a while. Like it was almost 1.5 to 2 months. They were having conversation over text, and they never met actually because my friend उसको कभी ऐसे she didn't get the vibe कि उसको मिलना चाहिए because the guy seemed good, like on text he was actually nice, sweet and everything, but there's this one thing of like actually wanting to meet the person. So उसको वो नहीं समझ में आ रहा था, and so she didn't end up meeting him. So once what happened, she was also interning then, and she was coming back from the internship. Her phone was discharged. It was like 5% or something. And she was having the conversation with that guy over text. And that guy was supposedly to move to some foreign country for his master's. So he was like, hey, like it's been 2 months for us of us talking, and we haven't met yet. And so let's just meet. Like, why don't you come over to my place? And my friend, she's like, no, no, it's fine. Like, let's meet some other day, whatever उसने बोला कि ठीक है नहीं मिलते हैं types, and that guy is convincing totally कि भाई please मिल ले. So now that guy is convincing, and she was like no 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 no, but then the guy pulls up the mom card कि my mom is at my home, so don't worry, it will be safe if just in case you are feeling unsafe or something. So now this my friend, she agrees कि okay cool, I'll get down at the station, I'll come to meet you directly, I'll not go home. Okay, now this girl, the phone is not charged. Now she's going to this unknown location. Okay, she goes there, उसके घर जाती है वो, and after that she reaches. अब वो घर के अंदर जाती है, and then she's like कि where is your mom? Hi. Then he's like कि oh मम्मा अभी तो कुछ काम से she went down or something. And then the girl is like shocked, like she's shocked कि okay, this is not good. Okay, she goes inside, and then she's like she sits and everything. फिर he offers her a water, and फिर इसकी और ज्यादा फट रही है कि भाई पानी पी ले, कहीं पानी में कुछ मिला के तो नहीं रखा है. तो और ज्यादा फट रही है भाई. उसके बाद फिर also she texts us on the group, like we have a girl group wherein we text where we are while we are on some crazy date कि ठीक है just in case something happens. So now she texts us on the group कि भाई मैं इस बंदे के घर पे आई हूँ and उसकी मॉम नहीं है and my battery is about to die. So we just got this text, and after that we are sending messages. वो single tick ही हो रहा है, double tick नहीं हो रहा WhatsApp पे. So now we know that she's screwed and we are also screwed if something happens. So so now what she told us कि what happened there inside. She firstly was like okay, they were talking normally, and then उसने बताया कि the guy was sitting really close to her. Okay, and then she was little scared also कि like what to do, like, and उसको कुछ ऐसा भी नहीं करना था जिससे the guy started forcing himself onto her, because that would have been again crazy. So she was little calm. So the guy was like okay, let's just he was like let me just play guitar or something, and she's like yeah okay. So he was playing guitar, and then after a point of time he's like कि चल मैं तेरे को सिखाता हूँ. So and then the girl is like no 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 नहीं please I'm okay, रहने दे मेरे को नहीं सीखना है. And then he was like okay fine, and then again he came and sat close to her, and then she told कि bro, like I'm feeling a little uncomfortable, please थोड़ा बाजू हट के बैठ, like let's just maintain a distance. So he was like, okay, sorry, I'm so sorry. Still, after 2 minutes, again, he's back to like चिपकू phase. And then उसके बाद वापस से फिर he plays a song. He plays a song, and now he's like, let's dance. Okay, now the girl is clueless. एक तो उसका phone बंद है. Now
Girl,
he's like in the
right.
mind. She's like, dude, how the fuck should I get out of this place, right? Without anything happening to me, right? Because that is one thing which girls think of ऐसे at the first place. So when he offered, ki, let's dance, like Voti, and then they start dancing. Now while dancing, this guy is like full hugging, and then she's like, bro, like this is uncomfortable. Like it's fine. Dance karna hai, like maintain a certain distance because I'm not comfortable. Till he doesn't listen. So एक बार के लिए उसने एकदम ही back off करा and she's like, listen, I'm really hungry. Let's just go out and eat. So this guy's like, no, let's order something. ये वो, but the girl was thankfully it was near our place and she knew the location. So she was like, nahi, there's a small nearby. Let's go there. Let's go to the food court. I want to eat chole bhature or something. So like she really pushed off that thing and then the guy finally agreed and फिर उसने बोला कि ठीक है okay. And then the audacity of the man firstly called the girl घर पे अकेले तब उसको शर्म नहीं आई जाते time he is like कि please can you leave first I'll come बाद में नीचे. I was like bro like seriously. So yeah, she ended up going to the mall and eating and stuff, and then she came back home, and we were like just about to go to the police station with this address and your messages. But yeah, thankfully she was safely. She returned back home, and so from this one story which I learned or which I want everybody to learn here is ki from the past 2 months she was having this gut of like not meeting that person because I don't know why we're not matching whatever. So this one story for all the girls here is to ki bhai agar if your gut says something don't do it then you should not do it. Like it's crazy. You shouldn't do it.
That feeling is so real. Like you get to know it beforehand that this is wrong and it happens. So for me, it has worked every time.
I think as a girl, the gut feeling is actually very real. So it's the first thought. If something does not feel right, it does not end right. And also, a key takeaway that I feel in this story was that one, guys, understand the meaning of consent. No means no. If the girl is not comfortable and she's telling you that right on your face, at least respect that. And two, for girls, please do not go to the guy's place on your first date. I'm not saying that men are essentially bad, but you never know the intention of the other person. Yeah, so as a girl, I feel I won't be comfortable hugging a guy if I'm meeting him for the first time.
Some guys think like later on that guy was sorry and on text he was like because the girl of course blocked them on WhatsApp, so on text message he's sending, he's like I assume that the girls I've met previously they wanted this, so I assumed you'd also want that. Bro, like what the fuck, are you serious?
I mean,
What, how can you decide?
sense.
See, that is the problem with boys. पता है? We have to draw a line with them because they think even if we say yes for a single thing, we are giving them permission. कि हाँ ठीक है, we are all yours. But we have to draw a line for that because they think that all girls are like just wannabe girls. कि हाँ ठीक है, I'm available for you. But I think we have to draw a line there कि नहीं, I do not allow this. And sometimes you have to like clearly say no
I
because
mean, yes, if a girl is saying no, respect the no. You
no
cannot
means no.
no, right? I mean, it's not only about a lot of other things, but basic things as well. And if a girl is trusting you and coming to your place, first, dude, you lied about the fact that your mom is at home just to bring the girl to your place, which was
Right.
not a good thing at all. That reflects that your intention was not very good, to be honest. And then when you are saying, okay, let's do this, that, and she's saying no, then back off, dude. Anyways.
And also, first date, घर पे, no. Take it is a red flag. You have to run.
Yeah, so that was a
You run.
takeaway from this
Oh,
na
yeah.
कि
Thing is,
आगे से first dates going to a person's place, no please, a big no.
Big
माँ
red
बाप
flag.
हैं घर पे, पूरा खानदान है, फिर भी a big no. Don't go.
The girl might have been traumatized, I guess. मतलब.
I know, but
Yeah, she was.
things like these set a bad precedence in the heads of girls. Anyways, who wants to
Anyways,
go next?
can't help. Who's
Okay,
going
guys, I'll
next?
go next.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So, there was this time, I used to live with my flatmates, ठीक है?
बचा ही नहीं.
And there was a guy,
2 मिनट
जिसने हम
बचा है.
सबको spontaneously Instagram पे request भेज दी थी, and some of us accepted and other of us did not. There was this girl she accepted and she started talking to her, but she was not actually getting the vibe. But he convinced her too hard. He let's go on a date and stuff like that. She was like, what is the worst that can happen? Let me go on that date. So she went there and they ordered their regular stuff like eating food and drinks, but she did not drink. So she got her some food and munchies. Now they were sitting there, they had some conversation like 20, 30 minutes, and out of nowhere he just stands up and says, I'll be back in a minute. I just have to attend a call. There's an emergency. Like, yeah, sure. He goes, he's waiting, 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 and it's been like 20, 30 minutes and he's not back. She calls him, no answer. Okay. And then she's like waiting. Maybe he'll show up, maybe he'll show up. And then suddenly, it's like 1 hour and she's still sitting there. So the waiter comes like, ma'am, you have to pay the bill, you have to vacate the table. And they ordered a lot of stuff. So she did not have, I guess, sufficient funds. So she called us. She's like, hey, bro, ऐसा हो गया है, and he ditched me, ghosted me. And then, yeah, we helped her. And that was so strange. If you do not want to go on a date with a girl, just say no. You don't have to ghost her out of nowhere. I mean, that is so bad. I mean, she'll probably never want to go on a date again.
Yeah.
Like, that was a really funny and crazy story at the
On
same
that note,
time.
I have certain hot takes on that one.
Actually, the story was really funny and crazy at the same time. Funny because, ki bro, like, how can you do this? Like, I am someone, if I'm going on a date, like, there has been times when even like we are broke, right? But then we have to go on a date. So, उस time either I order उतना ही जितना I can pay for. Like, I don't go ordering drinks or things like which I can't afford. Like, that would be so stupid. Just in case if with the person who you're going, उसके पास पैसे नहीं है, or just in case उसका card नहीं चल रहा, whatever happens, at least you can pay the full amount. Keep that in your head. So never do this. Like, and bro, like, if you had to do this, either split the bill or even ask the girl to pay for it. Not a problem. Girl can pay the full bill. But at least don't do this what you did. Like, not acceptable. This is not acceptable at all.
I'm just saying it was creepy.
Yeah,
He started sending requests to all the girls in the hostel. Really creepy.
yeah. I mean, you are sending requests to everybody. That's your call to make. But again, the point is one, if you don't have enough money in your account, I'm not gonna judge you. Like, I don't know about other people out there, but in general, I would say nobody's gonna judge you. So either you don't go on a date, or if you're going on a date, you can be vocal about it. Like, we need to split, and I think the girl would be perfectly okay if you are splitting as well. But then ordering stuff and then making an excuse that I'm getting a call and leaving and then not responding to the call is very disrespectful for the person who has gone on a date with you. I mean,
Right.
as a girl, if that happens to me, I will have that brings a lot of questions to my head in a way,
Point.
like, what did I do something wrong that he left or whatever? Like, I don't know every girl out there. Some can have self-doubts, about how they made the other person feel.
Hmm.
Not paying the bill, I think that's really bad. I mean,
I
just
think so. It was
talk
just
out.
his plan to use girls and like have good
I
food at great places.
And guess what? She gets a text from the same guy next day saying that, sorry, I got some work, so I have to leave. I mean, how the hell can you ghost someone and then have something to make up something and say that I got busy? You cannot leave someone. I mean, you should have confronted her कि भाई मेरे को कुछ काम हो गया, I need to leave. Not straight away just leave. You should have please told her.
Oh, yeah, if he thought so much about it, he would be a better person, but I feel he is
Yeah.
not, which is very evident at this point. And so my story is not that crazy funny, but it brings out a lot of character issues And by characters issues, I don't mean, somebody who is too cheap or something, but issues in terms respecting other person's time and all things like that. So there was this person, he went on a date with someone I know, and then it was their first date. Cool. Now, on your first date, I mean, people have the best personality on their first dates, right? They put out the best in themselves on the first dates, at least. That's very basic. And then this guy, they went to a cafe or something, sat there for like 30 minutes. And then after that 30 minutes, the guy was like, okay, you know what? I need to pick up my iPhone from the Apple store. So would you like to accompany me or just go back? I mean, when I heard this first segment of the story, I was like, bro, how, where did you get this audacity from that you asked this girl, like, do you want to accompany me? Which is fine, okay, do you want to accompany me? Cool. But then you are also giving this option, or you want to leave. Like, dude, do you even know how much this girl has traveled, whatever, and she's come to meet you, and then you're asking, do you want to leave? So, okay, the girl was generous enough to say, okay, I'll accompany you. Okay, then the girl went to the Apple store. Well, in her head, it was like, okay, he just needs to pick up the iPhone, which would take like next 10 minutes or a maximum of 30 minutes if everything is done. It's just a pickup, right? She went, and then it turned out it was not just a pickup, but the guy had to finalize the model and stuff like that. So nothing was done. So now this entire process of finalizing which iPhone to take, every models and everything, took 2 hours. And guess what? What was that girl doing for 2 hours? Standing outside the Apple store. And the guy then also had the guts to come and ask her, do you want to help me in finalizing which model should I take? Like, should I take 256 or 512 storage wise? Like, dude, like,
Kid.
you kidding me? Are you fucking insane? You called a girl on the date, and after 30 minutes, you ask her to accompany you. She did that because she's a good person. And then you absolutely have no regards to her time. And then on top of that, you're coming to her and asking, do you want to help me finalize? Like, first of all, if she was your girlfriend, or maybe she was meeting you for
Right.
the fourth or fifth date where you guys are very comfortable, or at least you have built this bond where you are friends, you do all of that, it's all right. But on the first date, and when I was listening to that, that made me mad because you are not respecting the other person's time, which that person took out for you to go on a date with you. Okay, and then after
Right.
all this that happened, and after all that, this happened, okay? And then after that, that guy was like, okay, now after they were done buying their stuff, buying the iPhone and stuff, was like, oh, now what do you want to do? Because it was like already late by then. And then was like, okay, then I think we should both go home. Mm, Go home, like at least after all this 2 hours of the entire time waste
Oh, struggle.
with that girl, at least have the guts to ask her to, go for a dinner or something.
Hmm.
Please have this thing and respect that at least you pay for her dinner, dude. She was waiting for 2 hours for your phone and in a scorching Bombay heat and humid climate. Just to add on to it. And then you're like, let's just go home. And then apparently it's not like, okay, if I get it, sometimes the guys are like, they meet a girl and they feel that no, she's not the one for me, for that matter. Then okay, I get it. But if that would have happened, it's all right. You felt it, but that's not the way that you tell the other person that okay, this didn't go well. You can tell it on her face, but this
Yeah,
was
right.
not the scenario at any cost. He texted the girl other day. I mean, the next day after this entire thing, and they were like really talking. Now my problem is, dude, I don't know. Matlab, I have heard guys saying that girls come to date and they're very late and they don't respect our time. which I get it, is not a good habit. I think I do it. A lot of us do it. We play
Even
the
I do it, yeah.
okay, we are late, cool.
I'm always before time.
Just don't call a girl and then take her to your iPhone fucking purchase,
Right.
then make her wait 2 hours, or maybe in the other case, ghost the girl, and then maybe don't take her to your place by telling her that your mom is around so she would be safe. Like, what is all this? Like, stop playing these trick cards, okay? Just be vocal about things and have the guts to say it on the face of the girl. I mean, men behave like alpha males. You can at least speak for yourself. That's what I'm assuming. But again, a key take away from this story is like, one, if the guy is not respecting your time on the first date, never date that guy. Don't do that mistake. Whatever. Yeah. And also about the fact that I think as a girl, you should also tell him, don't be this big person or a humble person, and you be like, yeah, yeah, I will accompany you. You should be saying it on a face, right? I don't want to do it. Okay, you go home, whatever, block that person, but don't be this generous person like all the girls are.
Right.
If
Like
you,
sometimes what happens, like even with us, like because even if we are on a date or something, or if you meet someone and we are like they have to do some stuff and we're not really interested into that thing, but still
we
we
do
end up
it.
saying yes, कि
Yeah,
okay, fine, ठीक है, जाने दो, like it's fine, but yeah, we shouldn't
I think,
actually.
that brings me back to my observation about girls, where I feel that we as girls, because I think that has been, and I don't know if you guys agree on this, but this entire time while we were growing up, our parents told, there should be a sense of adjustment. I mean, in my family, there was nothing that was not gendered in a way, it was like
Right,
the
right.
person you need to adjust if you have to build relationship with other person, no matter what that relationship is, friendship,
Hmm.
whatever. So we carry these values in our head. But I think on the other hand, with guys, it is most like if they do whatever they want to, and
Hmm.
they don't do things that they actually don't like. Whereas on the other hand, girls are like, okay, we think it in a way, so this is the first time we're meeting that person. It's all right. For us, everything is all right. No matter what we do after that, don't talk to that person after that. But our first reaction to a situation like this is, okay, there's always a yes involved. And I think that is a major problem because at the end, after all this, we regret doing it, and that makes us question ourselves. But then that's a problem, we say yes, and I think we should
But
also be vocal about our feelings. That's what I think.
I feel like growing up in a brown household is like we repress so much of ourselves just to make the other person happy. Okay, it if it makes you happy, let's do it.
I know.
Which comes at the cost of
Our,
not doing what makes me happy, and especially being elder siblings, we are used to that, I feel like.
actually,
I think
I
so,
am not
yes.
used to all this. I do whatever I makes me happy, but at times I feel I also tend to do it where I'm like yes, and later, of course, I won't leave that person without saying it out loud to him. I will definitely tell him because I
Mm.
can't keep it to myself. But my first instance, if I avoid that entire conversation and that entire thing where I go mad about why I said, won't happen and would bring a
Mm.
lot of mental peace to me. And I think that's
I
every girl.
Yeah, I think so. And also because now we are in our 20s, there has been a shift from what we used to be like in our teenagers. Because I don't think so I would ever take any crap or bullshit from anybody out there. अगर मेरे को नहीं करना है तो मेरे को नहीं करना है, and I was clear on that. But nowadays, I myself am finding very tough in saying no. Like अगर if I'm uncomfortable or suppose I don't want to do something, कोई भी चीज हो, like very basic things, not something which is making me uncomfortable, but कुछ भी ऐसे, still I find it very difficult to say no because I don't know from why that is happening. I still don't know the reason कि मेरे को क्यों इतनी problem हो रही है, but हो रही है. That definitely it happens, and I think so. Every girl should like learn to say no to whatever thing she's feeling कि उसे नहीं करना है. Like just say no. It will
There's
solve a lot
this,
of problems. And just 1 minute. And
yeah,
इससे क्या होता है कि if I don't say no, I just end up creating much more problem which is actually not required, which I regret later कि काश मैंने तब ना बोल दिया होता.
So, guys, I would like us to
let's
play a
write it
small
down.
game. So, we will decide on three instances or maybe key takeaways from this entire conversation, from our stories, whatever, and we'll take a sip on these three instances. What do you think we should take our first sip on? Do you have anything in your mind?
Follow your gut, like
Yes.
just listen to it.
We take a sip to follow our gut.
Mm.
Okay. So, next one. Can I go ahead with this? Okay.
So,
I would like all of us to take a sip for no means no. Okay.
No means no, like
no,
guys get that in your head.
Too much of caffeine intake today, but yeah, pretty much.
I know, right?
now let's take a sip to not chasing unemotionally available people and rather than seeing red flags as red flags
Yeah, to add on
and
to that,
not seeing through the rose colored glasses actually.
yeah, take a sip for red flags.
I think I've had my fair share of red flags in life, to be very honest, guys.
I think we need a fourth sip. And the fourth sip is if the person does not respect your time on the first date, don't date that person. You take this sip for respecting other person's time.
I think so. We ourselves should be the walking red flags. Like deal with it, guys.
Okay, so with this, we
Mm.
come to the end of our first episode. I want to know from everyone who maybe sees our episode which date, which story among the three stories that we shared you find the most funny, and the key takeaway
Relatable.
you feel that you took from our stories and you would want to imply that in your life just to stay safe. So, okay, we come to an
And
end.
Also, guys,
also,
please
if
share
if
something
there's any
relevant.
story which is relevant and was your worst date experience, share it with us so that we can just share your stories on
Yeah,
our platforms. If
and
it's
our
that great.
thoughts on it.
Yeah.
Okay, bye bye. See you
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
later.
Have fun. Stay safe and all love.
Yeah,
Love you. Bye
if you
bye.
use dating
Love you.
apps, be safe.